Hello all, welcome to orotrainings.com. In this session, we'll discuss about how do we run or how do we design an ESS job with ValueSet parameter. So let's get into agenda. So these are the couple of steps we require to design an ESS job with parameter. The first step is to create a BI report, then a ValueSet, and a list of value sources, ESS job parameter, and then testing the ESS job. So let's get into the first step. So in our session, we'll discuss a BIP report, which is having one parameter. And this particular parameter is like we provide a GL ledger name as an input, and it provides the BU details as well as the legal entity name details based on the BU name which we mentioned. So the BU name here, the ledger name we are considering as a mandatory parameter. You can see the query also here. So the parameter is like here, you can see the parameter P underscore ledger underscore name is the parameter. BU details is the dataset query, which is fetching the details based on the ledger name. This is the first step. So we can see the output also based on the ledger name, we are getting the output. And you can see the report path. So it's like custom Sriram XX or BU details report dot XDO. So this is the first step of designing a BI report. Now coming to the next step, what we require is we want to provide an input to the BI report as a value set component, right? So we have to create a value set. So the navigation for creating a value set is manage application score value set is a task. And in that, you can mention the value set name as this is one of my value set name, which I mentioned, xxora underscore GL underscore ledger underscore VS. And the module is application common, validation type is independent, data type is character, the value set type is subtype is text, length is 100. And now I mentioned a couple of values here. There are two values I mentioned. One is UK primary ledger, other one is US primary ledger. So this is the second step. Now coming to the third step, very, very important step. So now what we want to do is we want to create an ESS job, right? So for creating an ESS job, we require a specific uh, parameter. Now in our case, we are considering value set parameter. So for creating a value set parameter, we require a list of value sources. So this will be available in the manage job definition task or like manage enterprise scheduler job task. So what you have to do is you have to search the manage enterprise scheduler job, and then you have to click on the second tab called manage list of value sources. In that, what you need to do is you have to you have to click on this plus symbol, and it opens a pop-up, and here you mention this particular specific thing. The application name is application toolkit, user list of value source name as value set value PVO, and the list, and here the list of value source definition as like this. You have to mention the exact name. If this particular values are already mentioned, you does not need to mention this particular third step. Remember, if at all, if you already have a list, manage list of value sources with the value name, value set, value PVO already, don't do this particular step. If it is not available, you have to do this particular step. You have to create a list of value sources, and you have to follow this specific recommended information, LOP type predefined, application name, application toolkit, user list of value sources, value set, value PVO, as well as list of value source definition name, this particular package path. Okay. Once the third step is done, then what you can do is you can go to the fourth step, wherein the task name is manage enterprise scheduler job definition and job sets for financial and supply chain management. And for the third step, also the same navigation task. Only thing is you have to click on second tab. And for creating a ES job, you have to click on the first tab. And here we mentioned our job name like this, XX Aura BU details report. And this is the internal name. This is the display name, the path. And you just mentioned the application name as SCM ESS, job type as BIP job type, and report ID. Make sure that you provide the exact report path. Okay. And once this is done, the next step is you have to create the report parameters. Okay. So what you have to do is ESS job parameters. You have to click on the first tab and you just click on the plus symbol and mention the parameter prompt like this and data type. And then here you have to make sure that you select page element as choice list of value source as value set, value PVO, attribute as value. And then once you select this value, automatically this will also come. And here in this one, display attributes, you can select only value, or maybe you can select value as well as description. But mandatory, you have to select at least one element. Once this is done, you have to click on save and close. Now, other important step is we have to associate the value set name which we created on our earlier step. That particular value set component we have to assign to the values, this particular ESS job parameter. How do we do it? Once we create a parameter, what you have to do is you have to click on this particular parameter and you have to click on this particular icon called manage list of value source dependents. Once you click on this one, it will show a pop-up, and here it provides parameter prompt, list of value sources here, list of value source, And then in the view criteria, you select this particular criteria, ValueSet code criteria. What we want to do is we want to mention our ValueSet code, which we define in our earlier step here. You make sure that you mention that particular ValueSet code in a single quote, okay? Not double quotes, a single quote. Once that is done, the fifth step is done. What you can do is now you can just run the ESS job, mention your particular ESS job name, and you can see that it's provides the list of values in the drop down, and select the appropriate one, and you can click on submit, and the job will run perfectly. So we can also test the same thing now from the instance also. So let me go to the instance right away. So here I'll just go to the ESS tools, and also I'll try to show you the total code what we have discussed, so that it's become a revision for us to revalidate what all the steps we have done. So let me run the job first. So now this is our job name, XX Aura view details report. Click on OK. It has to open a pop-up with a parameter name ledger. I'll select US primary ledger and click on submit. So it got submitted. Let us validate the output. It will get completed within a couple of seconds. Yeah, it got completed, and you can see the parameter also. So the parameter, as of now, we have only one argument. Check it out what value it is getting passed here. So we are expectation is that we have to pass the exact value we have provided. So you can just click on this default document, and we could see the output now. So now let us see the information, the technical information of this particular ESS job. So now I'll just try to navigate again for our convenience. So I'll just click on setup and maintenance. And in the task list, click on search, manage. Okay. First of all, let us see the value sets. Manage value set. Manage application core value set. Let us see the value set what we have considered. XX. Okay. GL ledger value sets. And there are two values defined. Okay. So these are two values. And we can just recompare the steps so that it will become easy for us. First thing is BIP. So let us finish the BIP also. So now let me show you the BIP report which is mentioned here. So a simple query and a parameter. You can see the query also, the same thing which was mentioned in the slide. And you can see the report path. So this is the report path. Custom Sriram XDO, custom Sriram XXORA view details report. Click on view report, and you can just validate whether the report is working fine or not. Yeah, that's it. The report is working fine. And we have seen the BI report, and we have seen the value set. Now, what is the third step? Create a list of value sources. Where is it available? So this will be available in the enterprise scheduler task. So you can just click on cancel. Now search for the enterprise scheduler task. So almost many of the things are available here. ESS job, parameter, as well as value source dependencies will be available here. So I'll just click on here and click on manage list of value sources, and you can just see the list, the one which we want to have it, right? So the name of that one is ValueSet PVO, right? So if it is already available, you should not recreate it. It will not even work it, first of all. You cannot recreate it. So this is one which we created. Application name is application toolkit, ValueSet value PVO, and this is the exact list of value source definition we have to mention. So once this is done, what you can do is you can just create your ESS job. So let us check the existing ESS job which we have defined. So I'll just search here and click on edit. And now what you have to mention, you have to make sure that you mention this details specifically like this, okay? And then now define the parameter. So I'll just click on this edit. You can see the parameter detail, p ledger name, string, choice list. And here we have to select a value set value PVO. Unless you define a list of value sources, you cannot see this here. That's the reason you have to create your manage list of value sources before creating the ESS job. Okay. Once you select this one, it will show the list of attribute values. So go with the value here and select a value and description here. And then once this particular step is done, make sure that you click on, sometimes the icon may not be shown here. Just click on this particular angular bracket icon and click on this particular, the first icon called manage dependencies. Once you select this one, it shows the pop-up, and here you have to mention the appropriate information. So it is shown twice here, but this is not required twice. It's only once. You click on ValueSet criteria and you just mention this particular ValueSet value name. That's it. So once this is defined, our particular functionality, what we are expecting is ready. Okay. And then run the ESS job and validate how it is working fine. So what we have discussed so far is we have discussed about how do we create an ESS job with parameter. So in this one, as of now, we have considered only one parameter. But if at all, let us say, if you want to define an ESS job with the dependent parameters, right? So that particular one we'll discuss in the next session. And also, the SQL-based value set may not work. So as per the Oracle Metalink, you cannot have a ESS job, the SQL-based value set. As of now, we can have only independent value set, which works perfectly. Okay, this is all about creating an ESS job with parameter. So in the next session, we'll discuss about the dependent parameters with the ESS job. Thank you.